Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to a review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Timothy vs Street Fighter issue number 4. So this issue was very fascinating for a variety of different reasons, and I am really curious to see where they're going to be taking the story in the next issue and how they're going to be wrapping things up, and it was just very fascinating with how they played it all out, and it's just going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. I think that's like the best way to describe it all. Okay, so for the first bit I want to talk about is Chun-Li, Gully, Mikey and Ras scenes, because they're okay, but not really the best parts. So in this scene we do get to see Chun-Li running off, and we do get to see her meeting up with Mikey and Gully, and we do get to see Gully punching off the, I want to say it's like handcuffs, and this one do run off back to the fight, and it's like okay I want to say. Now in these scenes here, we do get to see them breaking open lots of doors, trying to find Raph and try and break him out. And I have to say that with these scenes here, I feel like I'll probably enjoy them a lot more if I did actually know a lot more about Street Fighter, just because there was like a lot of cameos from Street Fighter characters, I'm presuming, but I'm not too sure about that, just because, again, I don't know too much about Street Fighter or anything like that, so maybe there might be a lot more like Ninja Turtle characters and stuff like that there, but from what I can tell, these are Street Fighter characters, but I'm not too sure about that. But here we do get to see a very interesting cameo from Pigeon Pete from the Turtles, and this one was one which I was not expecting to see, just because it's Pigeon Pete. No one really expects to see that Pigeon Pete in a crossover or anything like that, so to see him here was, yep, oh boy, I can't believe I put Pigeon Pete in a crossover. I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's there. I was very surprised by that, and yeah. But then after that, we do get to see them find Raph, and that's pretty much it for that sort of story. And yeah, it was okay. So for the actual main bit, it's I don't know what to really say about it, because it's one of those things that I did enjoy for a variety of different reasons. But also at the same time, I don't know, just something about it just felt a bit off. I just can't tell you why, but yeah. So still back at the base from the last issue, we do get to see the Shredder. He's fighting all of the M-Pips and guards, and, you know, he's one of those characters that's just fighting because he's there. And I wish I could say that I did enjoy his inclusion in this series, but it just really feels like he was just forced into the series, and with him here just fighting everyone, it just feels so out of place and just, you know, just feels so forced in and not really necessary, but he has some decent scenes, to say the very least. But afterwards, we do get to see Backstorm, and he's running off, and that's when he catches up to Leonardo, Jenica, Ryu, some other characters from Street Fighter, and Jenica. And that's when they do take Backstorm out to the business place, and we do get to see Don Ryu, I think it is, and they take Backstorm into his lab, and that's when they're trying to basically stop the bomb from going off. Now in this scene here, we do get to see Backstorm basically sort of tricks the Street Fighter character, I'm pretty sure it's Ryu, into destroying everything. And this is where things were, like, okay, but really stupid in so many ways. I mean, the reason for it is just because in this scene, we do get to see him tricking the guy into destroying the thing. And it just feels so stupid just because it's, I don't know, it just feels like something that, like, everyone should see coming beforehand, but you know, he didn't and he got tricked, and this feels like very stupid in a way, but I can't tell that's like how the characters are written in like actual Street Fighter stuff, so I'm not sure if this is actually correct or anything, but it just feels so weird and stupid in so many ways. But as here we do get to see M-Bibson comes out and basically tells Backstorm, and basically, you know, I tricked you from the very start, I've always been one step ahead. And he's revealed basically the bomb that didn't go off into the desert wasn't actually going to go into the desert, it's actually going to go into Manhattan. And this is where you get to see Backstorm sort of crying, and I must admit I was quite surprised by that as well, because we never get to see Backstorm cry, and I wouldn't say emotional, but it's something which you don't get to see every day, and I was somewhat surprised by it, but at the same time with this big reveal of we're going to Manhattan, this is one of those things just like, okay. I don't know what to really say, it just doesn't really have that big oh my god factor that I think it's trying to go for, but they tried. But then we do have some other stuff, which I must admit was pretty cool. We do get to see a Street Fighter character, Jenica and Leonardo, they fight Shredder. And I must admit here it was pretty cool to see them fight Shredder. But again, just feels so out of place and just so unnecessary, and feels like so full steam with the Shredder and stuff like that. And I do think that some of the fights in here were pretty cool, but again, I just feel so like they were so unnecessary. But I just don't know what else they could have done in this like position, because like these characters which they were using to fight Shredder, I just don't know what they would be doing otherwise if Shredder wasn't in here. But it was still cool nonetheless to see this kind of stuff happen, but it just feels so weird and forced in, but yeah, it was alright. Now overall with this issue, it was an okay one, I think. I don't think this one was as good as some other issues that I had in the series. I do think the artwork in here was really great and really nice. The colours were again really amazing and nice and great and perfect. But the story. And I do think that with my other reviews, I've said this before, that because I'm not a big Street Fighter fan or know anything about them, I do feel as though that my excitement for this series is like really low, and I never really get too excited for these comics. But even after reading them, I normally do change my opinion, but with this one it's just been, I changed my opinion a little bit, but like not enough. And I say that it's just like one of these issues that was just okay, and I am somewhat interested to see how they can be wrapping things up and going into the next issue. But I think that like, there's a lot of stuff in here that's just like okay and really unnecessary, to the point where it's just like, they could have done that better. But overall, I think this issue was okay, but there's all stuff which I do feel as though they could improve upon, but they can't now. But either way, it was decent enough. But yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If there's some, please share. Let's just grab another stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.